Okay, so we all know that great food brings people together. Having a traditional item on the menu for Christmas or New Year's is always a good call. Try this modern take on old world Italian as we make tortellini at Lazia restaurant. You kind of have things in a few steps here.
Correct, yes.
You're breaking it down for us so we know how to make tortellini too. Where do you start?
Absolutely. So the dish itself is tortellini and brodo, just meaning tortellini in a broth. So we start with a spinach puree dough. So it's spinach puree, egg yolk, and AP flour. We knead it and then we sheet it out into these beautiful little sheets right here. It's then stuffed with some more spinach puree, ricotta cheese, Kunik, which is one of my favorite cheese stateside. It is Jersey cow cream and goat's milk, so it's pretty unique on its own.
Sounds great. Sounds
right?
delicious already.
Absolutely. And then we combine that with prosciutto cotto. So prosciutto itself is cured, but then we cook it so it gets nice and crispy. So you have these little crispy bits inside. Then we fold it. We fold it into this nice little triangle here, and then we continue to fold. The second fold is to kiss the edges. So you see this right here. And then the dish itself gets 5 tortellini, some microgreens, and then a prosciutto and chicken consomme.
So Remy, a lot of people probably would want those pro chef tips on how to wrap it just like that. Can you show us?
Absolutely. So I'm moistening the edges here.
Okay.
A little water. And then we just make a simple fold. We're going for the triangle first. So make sure the edges meet, everything's sound. You don't want any air bubbles inside. And then with dry hands, the final fold is just making the edges kiss here. So you have this nice little bundle.
So it's pretty simple. It's sort of like working with the Play-Doh. Probably getting all the flavors to mash up and look that perfect, a lot more difficult.
Exactly. And the great thing about tortellini, any stuffed pasta, you can make it ahead of time and then freeze it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and pop it in.
So those 5 tortellinis go down. And with fresh pasta, they cook really, really quickly. So this will take about 20-25 seconds and they'll float when they're ready. All right, so you see that they've come to the top here, all 5 of them. So we're just gonna strain this out from the basket, straight to the bowl. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, now that we've got our 5 tortellini assembled here in the center of the plate, I'm just gonna garnish it with a few, these are baby mustard greens.
And then if somebody were to do this at home or attempt it, you kind of just went for the edges, made sort of a star shape and put some microgreens on top?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I want a little texture here, a little vegetal crunch, because we just have the pasta, and plus it plates beautifully. So again, you're kind of matching green with green. And the final process is tableside. We pour this beautiful broth over top.
Well, I think I know what I'm gonna have New Year's Eve or Christmas, one or the other, but I'm gonna have to take a bite now, a little bit in advance. You know what? I might need a little fork here. Okay. Here we go. That is not like any tortellini I've ever had. You can really feel the flavor coming out. And it was delicious, but probably at my house we go a little bit harder on the tortellini than just having 5, but it is something that you can pair with appetizers,